My name is Amelia Velardo and this is my Carlton story. Carlton's always been a big part of my life. I was born and bred a Carlton supporter and a really passionate Blues family. I think my memories of Carlton probably tie back to just, wearing Chris Judd's jumper in my backyard and having a kick with Dad. He was definitely my favourite player and had the number 5 on my back whenever we'd go to the G and watch the Blues play. So some really fun memories there of supporting the Blues when, I was growing up with my dad. And he just loved Carlton so much and tells me stories now of when he used to come to Icon Park and watch the boys play. So it's really special now that he gets to watch me run out, in these same colours. I mean, the facilities were incredibly impressive when I came to the Blues and I had that first tour after trading over from the Pies. It was just the decision, I guess, that I made for myself at that time and I thought was best for me at the time in terms of opportunities and growth both on the field and off the field. I think it's been an incredible place for my growth since, and the facilities were just second to none. And I think it's really special to see the comparisons. I brought my family here for the tour as well before making the jump over. So I made them, compose themselves walking through the halls, but to see and hear about the differences that there were in the facility from the days that Dad and Mum used to come and watch the boys play here to now it was really cool to hear. I think there's a big also misconception that part of the reason why I came here was because that I was a supporter. I think it was a cherry on top, but it definitely wasn't the big driver of it. But I think now that I am here and I have had some time here, it's really special that I can share that with my family and have the love that we grew up with for this club. I think even the first practice game we played on the MCG against Melbourne a few years ago, that was probably a really emotional time for my family, seeing me run out and for me running out in that jersey and putting it on for the first time. It was incredibly surreal and really special for me. Knowing the significance it has for my family as well. When Mum and Dad were supporting, there was never even a consideration for them that their daughter would be playing for the Blues, let alone running around at Icon Park. So I think that just adds that extra element to it and is something I'm really proud of. I love my team so much. I think we're in a really special place at the moment where we have so much connection and just raw belief with what we're doing and in each other. It's something that you don't always see in a team, and I think that camaraderie and connection is in the end, contributing to the way we're playing at the moment. You get to rock up to work with, 30 of your best friends, so it's a really special place to be, and it just makes you want to work harder for the people around you, both on game day and, putting in those extras and lift a bit heavier in the gym when you can, when, the person sitting next to you is someone you really care about and you wanted to go into bat for. So much history within these walls, and I think we're all really aware of that, even just, from the heritage stand and being in these sorts of areas of the stadium. There's so much just culture here that, that runs true, and I think we do a little bit of work as well about the history of Carlton and what that means to us and how we can continue that legacy. I think especially being the 10th season of AFLW, hearing about that first game, for those of us who, were either watching or, some of the girls just, were so young at that time as well, but I know what it meant to me to see that first game televised, and to be honest, that was a big catalyst into me moving into footy. So I think to dive into that history and then understand, I guess, the significance of this place and the role it's played in women's football and the progression of our game, is incredible, and it's a privilege to run out here every day.